It's AJayPay, gonna make you pay all day, every day. Yeah, that's the rap I'm kind of working on right now. I'm not the one rapping though, so don't worry about that, because you all heard my rapping. My rapping's terrible. But what is going on, guys? It's AJayPay bringing you an Ubers match against a1d0g. His channel link will be in the description below, and also my first battle against him is in the description as well, because I battled him once before. I uploaded it and I did beat him, so technically I'm 1-0. I'm using the same Ubers team, and the last Ubers match you didn't really get to see Rayquaza, and in this one you definitely do. You will see a lot of Rayquaza in this match. And also make sure to leave a question on my question and answer video for the 500 sub special. Link is down in the description too. It'll probably be on the screen as well. As I'm just gonna go ahead and start off the battle here, as I'm gonna lead off with my Genesect. He's gonna lead off with his Genesect. I obviously want to see if his outspeeds mine, and I want to see if I outspeed his lead in general, as his ability is revealed first, so I know for a fact that he is probably most likely Choice Scarf, like 90% of them. The 10% is the minority. I'm the minority, so I'm gonna switch out Fearing the Flamethrower, gonna go to the majority of the Dialgas, which are defensive. My diamonds are forever predicting a Flamethrower. If he predicts me to switch into something else, I can take the Ice Beam or the Thunderbolt or the U-turn, which unfortunately he goes for U-turn. And this kind of made me really angry because I really wanted to U-turn on something, since I didn't get the attack boost. The point is, I want to get this U-turn off this Blaziken. Now this Blaziken I don't really see as a problem because I do have the Giratina Ghost. And I didn't know why he switched it in, and he immediately decided to set up a Sword Dance. I was just like, what are you doing? I could have just went for the Draco, but I decided to go for the Stealth Rocks because I do want to wear down the Genesect, especially if it is Choice Scarf, because that's going to be a problem later in the game if I keep it around and leave it alone. But he does get a Sword Dance up, and I thought I could live this Flare Blitz, but as you're going to see right here, my diamonds aren't forever, because he gets a crit. The crit actually doesn't matter. I calced it later, even if he was like Jolly. That still would have OHKO'd me either way, because I'm more especially defensive, not physically defensive. As he gets another speed boost, that's fine. I got Rayquaza. Here he is. Never explained in the last battle. This is a choice banded Rayquaza. You never saw him in the last battle either, but you're going to see him a lot. And I thought the extreme speed was very obvious, but I go for it anyways. I don't want to risk anything at the moment. I don't want to really risk it for the Biscuit. I'm surprised he didn't go for Protect either. Maybe he doesn't have it. Maybe he has it over Shadow Cloud, because I see a lot of those nowadays. But Genesect comes in. I'm pretty sure it's Scarf, like I said. I'm pretty sure he's going to go for the Ice Beam. So I decided to go to Uber my Keldeo, because I don't think he would predict this. And luckily he does it. He goes for the Ice Beam. It doesn't do that much at all to me. And now I'm going to predict him to switch out, because I think he's locked into Ice Beam, and I'm thinking he's Choice Scarf. So I'm going to go to my own Genesect, the bluff that I am Choice Scarf. Get my attack boost. Now I'm at +2 attack because of the Choice Band and the attack download, as he switches into God. So I'm pretty sure he's Scarf at that point since he switched out. And something you guys don't know about me, I'm colorblind. So I thought the whole time this Arceus was normal Arceus, not a grass. So yeah, I kind of play stupidly around it. Well, I don't really play stupidly around it. I just kind of got confused of what he did with it against my Genesect, because obviously he was fearing my bug move, and I was like, why the hell did he switch out to this thing? I have no idea why, but obviously because he's grass, he doesn't want to take the bug move. As I do get a choice band and U-turn off the Genesect, which is perfect, because now I go to Rayquaza. Now this is probably the most crucial point of the match, because I need to pause the video basically and explain this. Now the extreme speed is very obvious because I showed it to him earlier. But the thing is, if I don't go for extreme speed and he stays in, he's just going to simply kill me off with the Ice Beam. And one of my biggest threats to his team is out of the way, and the game's going to be harder for me. However, I'm seeing this as my only way of winning by going for the Outrage instead of extreme speed. Because if he switches out to ground, I'm predicting my extreme speed, I hit it with the Outrage, it's going to be a 2-hit KO. That's going to be one less Pokemon wearing down my team, because his major threat, which is Mewtwo, outspeeds my team. Same with Kingdra as well. I can't switch Kyogre in because of Kingdra of the Swift Swim. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for the Outrage, and I'm just going to hope he does switch out. As we're going to see right here, he does indeed switch out. I get this prediction perfectly because he was fearing the extreme speed. And no matter how defensive this Groudon is, it's not going to take 2 Outrages from a choice banded Rayquaza. And as you're going to see here, it's going to do a hell of a lot to this Toasty, and then I can proceed to knock it out with a second Outrage. So, like I said, that's one less poke wearing down my team. I don't really care if the sun's up. I just really want to wear down his pokes. I want to keep this thing alive for the Kingdra if it ever does get switched available if I switch in my Kyogre, and also to wear down the Mewtwo because it outspeeds my pokes as well. So Genesect comes back in. Luckily I get a 2-turn outrage, so I'm able to switch out. Gonna go to Uber Duber because I'm pretty sure he wasn't gonna go for the Ice Beam. I just didn't know he had Explosion on this thing, as he's gonna reveal right here. He's just gonna explode right in Uber Duber's face and just knock out my Keldeo, and that legitimately kind of made me mad, because I kind of wanted to keep Keldeo for later because it does outspeed the Mewtwo as well with the Choice Scarf. Now I have only 2 things left to wear the thing down, the Mewtwo down, which is my Shadow Sneaks with my Giratina and the Extreme Speed with my Rayquaza. But for some reason he goes for Judgment here. I was just like, normal Arceus Judgment? Why? But later after the game, like I said, I realized he's Grass. That's why he has Judgment. And I go for a revenging move. I'm just like, here, take this. Revenge! Explosion in his face, and I knocked God out with an explosion, which is actually kind of bad because I could have just saved Genesect for later. The game actually would have been a bit harder for me if I played this game wrong, because I lost my Genesect, but whatever, you know. I go to my Rayquaza on the double down, because if he switches to Mewtwo, he outspeeds me, but I can just hit him with the Extreme Speed, wear it down, and knock him out with a Shadow Sneak with my Giratina. But since Kingdra's in, I just knock it out with an Outrage. And now that the Kingdra's dead, I can finally bring in Kyogre if I want to. I don't have to worry about him outspeeding my team anymore. But Mewtwo comes in, I'm still locked into Outrage, so obviously this thing is going to die from a ×4 super effective Ice Beam. And at this point, I have 2 pokes left with my my Giratina and my Kyogre. He could still possibly win this game because I'm not entirely too sure if a Side Strike or Ice Beam could knock me out from this range. But I know for a fact that Shadow Sneak won't be able to take this thing out just yet. I have to get 2 of them in. But luckily enough for me, he does go for the Calm Mind, so everything's all good. I basically have this game won, and I could just proceed to knock out this Mewtwo with a second Shadow Sneak. And that's going to be a 2-0 victory on my part, as we're just going to go to the key play of the battle. The key play of the battle is without a doubt his Genesect switching out into his Groudon, because if I had not done this, 1, he probably wouldn't for Ice Beam, my Rayquaza would have been dead, it wouldn't have torn through holes through his team, and also he'd have extra more pokes to wear down my pokes, and then possibly I would have lost. As we're going to kind of go to the mistakes of the battle as well. Not really a mistake, because it's very understandable what he did, which is not going for Ice Beam or Side Strike on my Giratina, because if he had gone for that, he could have possibly gotten a crit, knocked me out, and then I would have had my Rayquaza left. He could have just Calm Minded my Rayquaza's face, and then proceed to knock me out with a Side Strike at some point in time. But yeah, that's the game. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. I did outplay him that game, so that's kind of why I kind of uploaded, just to kind of show that I'm actually kind of good at this game. I'm a bit above average. I'm a bit better than the above average player is what I'm thinking what my playing skill is. Make sure to check out the question and answer video for the 500 sub special to leave your questions below. We do need a lot of them, so that way we can actually answer questions, and I'll release it when I get a good amount. Because it has me and Corey in it, you know, me, basically I represent the Wi-Fi Bad Elves, and Corey represents the LP, the Fire Red, and I kind of represent that too, because I'm in both of those in general. Yeah, there's kind of a few things going to happen to this channel. I'm going to have new projects for Saturday, and then I got good Showdown battles for Sunday, and then getting an intro kind of worked in with my friends as well, so look forward to that. That's coming in the near future. And that about does it for me. So like if you like, comment if you like, and subscribe if you like, and I'll see you fools later.